What's wrong?
I said, what's up, Phillies, man?
Oh, I'm holding on. I'm just waiting. The family know how we are. What's up, y'all? See, the family, they already coming in. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? Nervins, numbers. Please, hold on a minute. Nervins, numbers, how you doing? Had to tell Dean to turn his TV down for a minute. Okay, sorry about that.
Hey, Nervin.
What's up? Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. How's everybody doing tonight? Got a couple things that I want to talk about, y'all. Not too much, just a couple things. Might stay on here for a minute depending on how my lady feels. I'm not going to really say too much tonight, but I am going to say a lot. How you doing, Nervins? Who else is in there? Let me get my pad. I can't see. Yeah, I can't see. Hey, listen, I'm doing great. I am doing great. Um, I always say the world works in a funny way. Yeah. Oh, you just want to jump right into it? What's today's topic? Gotta respect that. Today's topic is gonna be receipts, okay? And why you shouldn't get rid of them. It's all about receipts. I don't even know if. Here's the thing. I don't even think that I'm the proper person to talk about this. I'm gonna be honest with you. But it is what it is. We're gonna get into this, and you know how
Hello, Tiana's
YouTube
boss.
works when
How are you,
you keep
fam?
your receipts. Your receipts are things people say to you and how they say it, and
Now, let me tell y'all one thing.
there you go.
I'm going to be 42 years old next month. And I have been in the suburbs of Philadelphia
I'd rather my lady do
all
this,
my
y'all.
life. But I'm going to tell y'all something. I can't stand Philly.
Hold on a minute. I'm sorry. Look at me. I didn't want Petty Netty.
Dag Dean?
Go ahead.
Like I'm not even dressed.
I'm sorry.
Give me 1 second.
Let me talk to him while you do that. You still up?
It should be.
Okay. Can y'all hear me? We still up? Okay.
Yeah.
See, here's the thing, right? When it comes to certain things, I'm kind of like quiet about it because I just rather mind my own business. And I think my lady's best suited to talk about this topic. Like I said, when you're in a relationship, you talk about a lot of things and you're a trustworthy person with your mate and you talk about everything that happened and you live your lives as a couple. You learn some things. Be truthful to each other and always, when you go to the grocery store, make sure you get your receipts because you might have to take something back to get it checked out because it just might not be right. Receipts identify that you actually bought this. They actually come,
When you brought it?
Yeah, when you bought it and everything, the time you bought it and everything, who served it to you and everything, when you brought it, stuff like this is very important. Now, you guys in YouTube land, you're probably like, what is Dean rambling on about? But there goes that voice again that likes to change every now and then. So check this out, right? I'm pretty sure everybody's been watching the videos and wondering what in the world is going on with where. Listen, what is going on with Philly's Funny Family? Okay. We're about to answer a couple of questions that kind of like, I keep scratching my head and I've been doing this a lot lately that I'm trying to figure out. I'm saying my side because I'm letting y'all know I'm turning it over to the woman that I love. And here it is. Y'all gonna get it. I tried to be nice about it throughout the whole thing. I'm not saying nothing when she unleashed. There you go. I have nothing else to say. I tried to be nice.
So anyway, family, because I know some ignorant people might be in here too, but I'm talking to our YouTube family because y'all know how the last 2 years I have been working very hard on this YouTube thing. I've tried to reach out to multiple young adults, supposedly young adults in Philadelphia. A lot have been trying to get back to me. A lot have been trying to hook up with me. And I was going out on a limb to reach out to a lot more. But do we need to start going back into these old days, like when I need to start making up a little soap opera? Because it might be a very extra long story I have to tell. And it might take a couple of days because y'all know how I do. When I have to pull out my receipts. And I have to show the family, my YouTube family, all my receipts of what happened, when, where, how, who. I ain't gonna talk too much right now. I'll talk to y'all later, but I'm gonna get to this. I'm gonna nip this in the bud so it's at the beginning of my video. I'm starting to learn. So, Dean got fired. And all this time, the person who we thought fired him, well, the person who did fire him was the person we thought fired him. But when BT for E went into the store, we thought they were talking to the person that fired him. They didn't talk to the person that fired him. They talked to the person that sent him home that day. This person, now I'm going back because I'm like a recorder myself. That's why I have a YouTube, okay? And my YouTube family knows that my mother had a brain disorder for 30 years of my 42 years. So one thing I had to do was remember a lot. When I got into the YouTube world, I learned to take receipts, to take pictures,
Yes, you did.
to take
Respect to you for that. Yes,
screenshots.
you did, baby. Yes, you did.
When people text you, leave those texts in your phone. Especially if they're texting you the same day and same time that our investigator team walked into that store. Okay? And I'm coming like this because I don't like when I go on to other people's pages.
Roundabout figure, but it's neither here or there.
And I see, what are you talking about?
A roundabout figure of time, but it's either here or there.
No, listen.
See, I'm
So,
gonna shut
okay,
up.
yeah, shut the hell up, please. I'm
So
sorry, y'all,
loud.
because I'm pissed
No,
right
you're
now.
okay, you're loud.
So, I'm going to be loud, because y'all know me. The family knows Nettie when I get mad and unruly. Can't nobody shut me up.
I have nothing to say, man. I'm gonna shut up.
Now, I'm going like this. Now, McDonald's going to want to launch a large investigation, because one thing I did not do was work there. But one thing I can tell y'all is that everybody in that freaking store... I'm going to be quiet for a minute, y'all. But I'm going to tell y'all one thing. They're going to pay. That's what I'll tell y'all in a legal way. I'll put it like that. Because this is Nettie's channel. That's why Dean is instructed to shut up from here on out. I didn't work for them, so I could say whatever I want to on my stream, okay? If I decide I want to erase this tonight, I can. If I decide I want to leave it up here till next year and tag McDonald's, McDonald's, and come back every day and tag McDonald's until I'm tired of tagging McDonald's, because you have little kids that like to play games, okay? So what happened was there was a couple in McDonald's that wanted to be down on the YouTube streets, okay? So they came to me and asked me, can I help them? And I'm so nice and kind, I told them I'll do whatever they need me to do to help them. I should know better that when you're in a relationship with somebody, if two parties aren't down with it, something's not going to go right. I should have known this as an older woman talking to these younger women. Now, somebody came out to my car a little bit before Christmas, and they asked me if I can help them with YouTube. And they told me my fiance, the manager, does not want to do YouTube, but I want to do it, and I'm going to do what I want to do. So she said she'll go along with it. So I said, well, I'm an older woman. I'm going to tell you like this. It don't matter if you're with a man or a woman or a man and a man and a woman and a woman. When you're in a relationship and you're not on the same page, problems arise, okay? Now, I'm telling y'all from this gray in my hair. When you're in a relationship and you're not on the same page, problems will arise, okay? Now, Dean learned this early in our relationship. That's why he's so faithful and so honest. Not only that, he knows me, and he knows what would happen to him if he tried to play me for a sucker. You know? So he's always telling me everything that goes on in his daily life when he's not with me. Just in case somebody tries to come back with or without receipts. You know? But he knows how to watch his own ass. Put it like that. But these two other girls that were working in the store, and they still work in the store. And mods, I don't know if anybody comes in. I know there's a couple of people who are mad if they come in. Y'all can let them stay in there, actually, because I like receipts. So they might be smart enough to shut up now, because I already sent my text messages out to people. Because now they know. They know. So they won't send their little friends into my inboxes anymore. They'll shut up. Because when Nettie gets mad, Nettie's going to tell it all. Because I don't work there. And I never did. And I never will. My mom taught me a little better than that. I can't be around trash. Dean was there. And I asked Dean to hold his tongue for a little bit. And I shouldn't have. But, you know, I did. Because he makes money for me and my son. Our son. Okay, so I asked them to hold off, quiet. As soon as we started speaking, it seemed like things just started going into a turmoil. So I thought that, okay, well, dang, maybe Dean's speaking up too much. Da-da-da. What happened? What happened? We don't know why. What happened? Why Dean get fired? But then I had to think back. Well, wait a minute. I got to think back to this girl that came out to my car that day and her jealous girlfriend. That's the manager of Dean. Okay. So I didn't even think about them. You know why? Because they're two African-American women. And I thought that you shouldn't have to worry about them, especially when you have one upper in business. And I'm saying this because us, black people, need to do better out here. It's sad. It's sorry. It's unacceptable. It's unexplainable. And guess what? At the end of the day, these two girls are going to end up jobless just like Dean. But guess what? Dean is blessed. Dean has a place to live. He's not dependent on either of their salary to live. Nope. We've been doing good for 17 years. If y'all really watched us, y'all would know. Our YouTube family knows this, but those who just see Dean in work, that's all y'all know about him. So don't come to me saying, get your man a job. Because Dean is going to be just fine. He's been fine for the 17 years that he's met me. Believe that. When Dean works so Nettie can play. Don't he tell y'all that? When he's at work, he tells y'all going to make Nettie mad if I'm not working. So get it right. So when y'all fricked him over on his job, and I'm watching my tone for YouTube, y'all messed him up on his job. Y'all messed up my money, not his. He's not the one. He's upset because I'm upset. But when I'm upset, I talk. And I'll talk about anything and everything I've heard in that store. Down to the Christmas party. No, don't keep telling me because it's gonna come out. YouTube family, I'm gonna hold off on this until this week. But best believe when I tell y'all I come back with all facts, mark my word, the family who's in here today, mark my words, y'all will hear this later. Y'all will hear everything. Everything. Certain things, the adults in here, y'all would understand why I have to keep my tone down. Because y'all know I get unfiltered at times, and I don't give a damn about nobody when I get mad. And everybody knows this.
And we have families that come into the stream. This is a very important topic.
Okay, it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. I'm cool. And you should have had the thing.
I'm going to get in. I got it right here.
Hello, Hawaiian Can Cool. Hey, Snackberry, how are you?
See, I want to set precedents. That's why I'm being quiet. That just watch.
Antionia. It's okay, hon. It hurts more than anything because I try to go out on a limb to help people that don't know. But so at the end of the day, what happened was the girl that I was going to help out, her girlfriend must have got jealous. And the day that we pulled up on New Year's Day for me to take Dean to work, her girlfriend came running out to my car to talk to me about YouTube. So the other girl got mad. And then she went and dismissed Dean and told him he didn't have to work that day. But she went back and told his manager a straight up lie about him. And the manager called, actually she didn't call him. She didn't. He didn't talk to her for 2 days later. But at the end of the day, here it is almost 3 weeks later, and we just found out yesterday when that video, when BT for E went into the store for us, come to find out, they thought they were talking to the big manager, and they were talking to this girl who got Dean out of there.
Here's where being truthful comes in YouTube. Cause
Meanwhile,
to our family members who watch us for a long time.
What? Can you be quiet? Meanwhile,
okay, I'm sorry.
I forget what I was going to say. That's what I'm saying. Don't do that. So anyway, at the end of the day, the girl's girlfriend was still texting me. Dean got fired on the 2nd. Yep, on the 2nd. Yeah. And this girl texted me up until Thursday at 12:30 when BT for E walked into the store and found out that it was her girlfriend. And then I found out yesterday after I watched their 2nd episode. So I knew nothing about none of this until I seen their video. So since then, I've been on the case, mad. And y'all know how I am. I'm going to be thorough. I'm dotting all I's. I got all tapes. I go to the phone company and I will get all of my receipts. The ones I don't have because she was texting me last week or 2 weeks ago and a month ago. But I don't have them because I ain't know to go back that far. But I kept the ones from the other day. God works in mysterious ways, and darn, he's good. Because I didn't even realize it until today. After I seen that video, I realized, wait a minute. If this is the girl that supposedly told them that she got rid of him, how was her girlfriend texting me up until a half hour that they walked in that store? And then they launched their first YouTube video yesterday, the day after they talked to BT for E. So was it a conspiracy against Dean to get him out of there? Or was it a plot and a plan between all managers to eventually get him out of there? I don't know, y'all. So I got some more investigating to do. And I'm going to keep on searching. But I wanted to let the family know where I'm at with this and why y'all might see little videos popping up here and there. Because I'm going to let... When you get this old, some of your receipts got to be videos, you know? Because videos, they stay there forever. It's the World Wide Web. www. I say it all the time. It's the World Wide Web. Whatever video you put up there, it will stay up there. It's like a stain on a shirt that you can't get out. It's up there. It's embedded. Just like a text message. Once you send it, it's there. Can't take it back. You know? So it's kind of sad when people do stuff like this because, like I always tell the fam, karma does come back around. Some people just don't believe in it, but I believe in it every time somebody has done me wrong in the past or in my life. And I say this, I'm not going to say I'm a saint. I'm not going to say I've been the best all my life, but I will tell y'all I served my mother, my grandmother, and I will serve my father and my stepmother and my sisters and brothers. And most all high until the day I die. I will. But one thing y'all won't catch me do is lie. But I don't do liars and I don't do thieves. My dad told me if you lie, you'll steal. So being that a lot of merchandise and stuff has been being taken from this same McDonald's, I would say that the manager needs to start looking into people who are in management. The big manager, when I say that, she needs to start looking into people who have keys. And they're real sneaky, slimy stuff going on there. It's a lot more that I got to say. And it'll come out later. And I'm saying this because their manager has been watching all these videos. And I know this because she told us. So I have to do these videos because I don't want to call nobody. So the way I can talk to them is by doing my videos to them. And they know I'm talking to them if I say McDonald's, you know. So I actually learned how to do the little screenshots and stuff now. So I'm about to juice my little stuff up. We getting better for 2019. I told y'all we going to be rocking out. We got to. But it ain't for numbers. It ain't for clout. It ain't for money. Nothing like that. It's for me to keep on proving to a point to ignorant, selfish, no goods in this world today, that as long as y'all keep on trying to do people dirty, ain't nothing good going to ever come out of it. What are y'all going to get out of this? It's already a government shutdown. Then you made Dean lose his job. Now you and your wife got to lose y'all jobs. You know what I'm saying? And that may be the only way I'll stop my videos. Maybe, because I like to go until I'm done. I might have to put y'all on my roasting pit for a little bit and bring Petty Netty back out. Petty Netty was supposed to retire in 2018. But guess what, y'all? Y'all know how much fun it is sometimes to be on the YouTube street and be walking with a nice beat in your hand. I love it sometimes. Sometimes you need this. It will help you get to the end of your problems. It's called vlogging, video logs. So guess what? When a girl got tired of writing, I started vlogging. So that's what I do. And all it's going to do is help me, help y'all manager or managers understand a little more about what was going on inside the business. But I tried to tell her and she didn't want to hear me. I was trying to tell her. She didn't know I was an innocent, honest person. She didn't know that. And that's what's so sad. But it because of the way people are in the world today. So I ain't gonna say I don't blame her because she should know better by now. She was working at McDonald's when I was born. Don't you know by now? When your management is messed up, things won't go right. I told you, lady, when I was on the phone with you that we ran a family business for over 30 years and our business still runs and it will. Why? Because we know how to keep things clean in a food establishment. So, yeah, I'm heated a little bit, y'all. But I had to put this video out here so that when their managers want to finish hearing or seeing what's going on and see why, or if my YouTube family wants to know why y'all see videos of this person, that person, because I'm narrowing it down one by one. Takes one at a time. I can't do too many at once, you know. Gray hair got it, but the old age ain't gonna let me move too fast. Y'all know? So I don't know who's in here from the YouTube fam. I'm gonna check y'all comments. If y'all ain't in here, I'm gonna let it go for tonight. But guess what, y'all? My video is gonna stay up because I keep them up here, y'all. Rather I look good or old and gray. Because at the end of the day, I know my YouTube family loves me for who I am and what I have to say out my mouth and how honest I've been to them from day one. You know how many people on this stream I've had to prove wrong? What goes on in the dark will always come out in the light. Believe that. Especially when you got a good man above shining that light. So all y'all little devils, y'all better say y'all prayers. Because you never know when the good man is going to come back for us. Oh, Nervins, you must have not caught up on it. I'm sorry. Hold on. Hey, talking loud with Keish. So Nervins wanted to know what they said about Dean. Hold on, Nervins, 1 second. I just want to catch up on the comments real quick. Make sure I'm up with you. Hello, Hawaiian Can Cook. How are you? Hey, Ness. How are you? So Nervins, I don't know if you got to see the other videos. So what happened was, BT for E came in. They said, you know, we knew Dean got fired. They know Dean didn't have a reason for his fire because we had paperwork saying this, you know. So they wanted to know if they could go in under the scene, you know, behind the scenes and do an investigation. So we said, go ahead. So they did a little, you know, they did a part one on us and a part two, they went into Dean's job. And one of the managers who we really thought was cool, and I was trying to help her and her girlfriend get a YouTube channel started. And I was supposed to be helping them edit. Come to find out, she tells BT for E on camera that she fired Dean. And we didn't even know this, but her girlfriend was still trying to hook up with me to do YouTube videos. And I have these text messages in my phone of her girlfriend texting me up until BT for E walked into the store. And we say receipts because BT for E and them, they ordered food when they went in there and everything. So they had the time and everything around the time they went in there. It was lunchtime. You got a manager telling what happened between an employee that they fired, telling their business right at the counter in front of other employees. So that threw me through a loop. I was like, wait a minute, I didn't even know this girl was involved until I seen their video yesterday. And that's when I found out, oh my God, this is the girl I was going to let in my house again. So this is why I'm very upset, because I keep on trying to trust people and, let myself on, you know, just out there to help people. The girl and her the girlfriend was supposed to come over for dinner on Sunday. So I said, let me text her on Thursday to see if they're still coming this weekend. Meanwhile, she said they were doing their videos or whatever. They're going to do them, and then I'm not supposed to tell what's in the text yet, Nervins. But anyway, I'm heated. But anyway, I got the text messages, and basically they're confirming basically that she was still trying to hook up with me even after they had Dean fired from the job. So I just don't understand that. I'm like, but then even and then so the one girl went and talked to BT for E at the job on Thursday, and she told him, yeah, with pride, I fired Dean. And he lied on his YouTube video to y'all. Oh, really? So that's how that went. And then come to find out, after I seen their video, I seen that it was the girl who I was supposed to be having in my house that's saying she fired him, which she's not the one that technically fired him. She told him to go home on New Year's Day because she said it was slow and they ain't really need him. But then she turned around and told the big boss, I guess, something totally different. And then they called him the next day and told him to come in Friday for a meeting. So he called back to find out why. And they were like, well, you could just not come back at all. And that's how it went. And so ever since he got fired, everybody in the McDonald's been following my videos. And of course, as soon as I started uncovering people, then people start coming in my inbox talking junk. Like I said, they don't know me. I'm too old to be rocked out anymore. I already told you I did one night in jail and that was enough. Too many fines, too much. I'm a mother. I don't do that. So guess what? I call the law now and I'll let them handle it the best way possible. It's like, nah, I don't know, but I'm not letting Dean talk anymore because this is not Dean's channel. So I'm allowed to say what I want on my channel. Once they defamed his name and my name, I'm going to speak up for him. So we'll see what happens. So I don't want to say too much because I got a couple of other people I got to talk to and have some more information. And then I'm going to probably get my little video together and I'm going to add my receipts on in there and everybody's going to see it for Nettie. Y'all know I learned from the best. It's YouTube streets. So that's where we're at. Nervins is sad, but this is where we're at. Where, you can think that you can trust people in life and then turn around and find out that they was the snake in the grass the whole time. Everything is definitely better, boo. That's the thing. They was like, oh, yeah, you need to stop making videos. And you need to go get your man a job. Stop making videos and get my man a job. Don't they know? He's all right. He gonna be all right. He been all right. Don't worry about him getting a job. They better make sure that they got jobs. You know? Because Dean has the other half. And I'm going to make sure he's all right. Trust and believe that. There's a reason why there's always two. When one's down, the other one has to hold that other one up. That's how you work. That's how it works. That's how we did 17 years in this thing. Yeah, we argue. We'll argue every day. And I'll argue on screen too. And let y'all know that I'm not holding back. I'm me. I'm going to be me. So, the family, y'all see me lose it sometimes on Big Dean. And he still loves me. He's going to love me regardless. Because I love him. And he knows it. But sometimes people have to get a tough love. You know? And sometimes we argue. And I might have to get the tough side. Or he might have to get the tough side. But at the end of the day, we still together. So 1 second. Like all these notifications going off on my phone.
Who's Tayona Vlog?
Oh, that's a family member.
How you doing, Tayona Vlog? What happened?
No, I thought somebody was texting me. It was
Oh
just
yeah.
notifications going off.
Nervins, how you doing again?
Yep. So.
Snackery, raw and uncut, no
Oh,
filter
that's
and outspoken.
Snackberry. That's it's a 21-year-old over 6. She
Got
changed her
you, got
name.
you, got you, got you. See, this is the thing that's important about family
He's
members.
getting to know the
I'm not. No,
fam.
it's not that I'm getting to know the family. See, when you're constantly doing something else, you sometimes can't get to the streams. But when you say your original name, you change something, I'll know who you are right away because I'm still in step. Love you. How you doing?
Oh no, Nervins. He ain't going back there, boo.
Never.
He ain't
I'm
going back
done, like
there,
I said in my
Nervins.
streams. I kept it
He's
real.
definitely been looking for other jobs. He has a couple of interviews coming, but he is thinking about starting his own little cleaning business. So we're going to be looking into that over time.
I was, we had success with it for a little bit when we did a couple things, but we're just going to try to, hand different something
Didn't I
different.
just say that?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Gonna repeat. Oh, we had successful. We're gonna. So yeah, he's definitely gonna be working. Ain't nothing but a thing, boo. Love you too, Ness.
Saying missed you guys. Ain't been that long, man. Ain't been that long.
She said, "Love you guys." There you go. Tell
Love
him
you
read it
too.
right, Ness. Tell him you didn't say miss you. You said love you guys, not miss you guys, right?
Missed you guys too, man. Missed you guys too.
Tell him look at it the right way, not the wrong. Psych. Let me stop.
Yeah, you're right. Please give a like. Yeah, I see the thumb up.
Yep, she said 2 days.
Hey, you're keeping count, but 2 days is all it took to
You
really
know
get
what,
on some stuff
Nervins?
down.
I want to go back to
Listen.
work, and I will. But so I'm disabled, but I have
Yeah.
my medical assistance degree, and my doctor really suggests for me to get the gastric bypass surgery because of the fact that I am overweight and I have a bone disorder. So my bones start to ache really fast, and sometimes I get weak and I might fall. So she does not recommend me go back to work right now. So that's kind of why I'm out and kind of stay out for now. But if I had to, I'm sure I could go back part time and either take blood and stuff, do something sitting down, maybe phlebotomy or something. I don't know. But yeah, I can do a lot of things. That's the good thing. I went and got a extra certification in phlebotomy after I got my degree, so that because I like taking blood, so I do know that I can go for a refresher course on phlebotomy and do that in like a weekend and be back in the field right away. So versus the other stuff, I'll probably have to go back and take some more classes because I haven't been doing it for a long time. So, yeah, I do want to go back one day because I get tired of being home. But again, little Dean was born and he had to have all those surgeries. I couldn't go back for a while anyway. So now I need to get myself handled. No, Ness, not that long, baby. 2 days. You know how much I've been through in 2 days, though? Oh, my goodness. That's a shame. So much video footage. I'm like, I still got so many vlogs I gotta start getting back on. They talking about I'm putting
Took
all these
about 2
videos
days
up.
to
I ain't
figure
put
all
that
this
many
out. That's
videos
kind of
up.
good for you. It's kind of real good for you. It took about 2 days to really, because when it really hit that it happened, it kind of like hit home. It was a shell shocker because I was kind of dumbfounded. Everybody knew this, but like I said, receipts and tapes are very important, man. They very important, man.
No, boo, I'm not stressing. I honestly, I just like to dig into things, and especially when I feel betrayed. That's pretty much where it was. How you know what I mean? When you feel betrayed, you feel like, oh, I gotta look deeper into this. So it wasn't even a matter of digging into things. I had to do some thinking, and then I had to remember. Wait a minute, you text people, and you always take screenshots. So go look in all your stuff, because once you become a YouTuber, you realize that you have to keep receipts, especially when you're going through things in the YouTube. And I'm telling you this because I know y'all do YouTube. But
Talk about it. Go there.
make sure that you keep receipts, especially like, so say if somebody leaves you a bad comment on your page, screenshot that comment and make sure you keep it, or take a picture of it and keep it. Because God forbid if something happens later, or somebody tries to threaten you later, and something happens like now, with Dean, you can always go back to your stuff. So that's the great thing. These people that just did this to Dean, they weren't watching us in the summertime when we were undercovering our old apartment people as we were walking out the door. See, we do things on our way out the door. We keep information and we pile it up until we need it. And then when we needed it, they couldn't come after me for nothing. You know what I mean? Because I had too much footage on them. And I was like, listen, let me tell y'all like this. Y'all had a fire on this day and y'all collected all this money for a fire from your insurance company, but you never fixed my apartment up. And I have this proof.
Yeah.
So do you want me to call your insurance company and give them all my stuff? And guess what? They was like, let me let this girl go. So sometimes somebody might not be crazy, but you might have to act a little crazy sometimes so that it can rattle somebody's bones a little bit and make them come out with the truth. So either that, or I learned that you just have to take your own receipts. You have to start copying things. You take pictures of things. You move into a place, take pictures. You borrow somebody's car, take pictures. If you can't take pictures, take a phone video of it. Because your best friend car might get stolen while you have it, and you'll never be able to prove anything
Here's how
when it comes back unscratched. I'm just making up a story as I'm going along, but no, I'm saying like as far as somebody's stuff might get ruined while it's in your possession. This is what I'm trying to tell you, and then you may never be able to replace it. But insurance ain't gonna pay for it for you unless you have proof how it got wrecked. Put it like that. You know what I mean, babe? So that's pretty much how it goes. Oh, no problem. Anytime. That's why we're here. We love our YouTube family. We're here to help our YouTube family. If y'all ever need help with stuff, we try to help. I wish Dean would do a little bit more review videos, which he probably is going to get back on that. He hadn't been able to do it because he was working more, but he's supposed to be doing the teaching end of YouTube on this channel. That's another thing I told Dean. There's a reason why people always tell me I'm crazy, because I have multiple content on one channel. And then why? There's a reason why. Because Nettie had a hard time creating 2 different channels and running 2 different channels. So I started putting it all on one channel. But guess what? They forgot that Nettie was a tea channel last year. And Nettie knows how to collect receipts and tea. And I like to spill tea too, especially when it's about me. So 2019, I can talk tea about Nettie. I don't gotta talk about nobody else's problems. I can talk about my own problems, and trust and believe I can make them stories real good for y'all, because they're true stories and they're life lessons at the end of it all. And that's how I started out with YouTube. I had life lessons I wanted to tell everybody, and there was always a story at the end of my videos, but nobody ever took time to watch my videos to learn my lessons. So now I said, I'll say my lesson at the beginning of my videos so they get my point in the beginning. So, so I try. I still talk too much, and, So, but I'm here for everybody. And Dean's phone is acting crazy. I know, babe. Thanks. I just say that because it's just a figure of speech. People will think you're crazy. Because last year, everybody thought I was crazy because I kept on coming with these back to back to back to back videos about one person. And they're like, why? Why? What's wrong with her? Are you crazy? Da, da, da. No, I had a story to tell. But instead of me writing my book down and doing it in one story, one long story, I did a bunch of different pages of my book. And that was my best way of knowing how to do it. So I learned to give my best. That's all. Yeah, people can be jealous, but guess what? Being jealous out on the YouTube streets don't get you too far. You know what I mean? Especially when you don't even know how to make a video or edit. I was going to teach them this. I actually told them to send me it, and that's what the messages say. I told them, send me your video so I can proof check it. If you want me to do it, I'll do it for you. I was helping people. I wasn't saying, pay me. You know, I was just saying I'll help you out with what I know. I don't know too much, but I'll tell you what I know. You know, because that's just the kindness of my heart. But people always have something under their sleeves. You know what I mean? So it's sad, but like I said, it'll come back out. It comes out. Oh, it's okay, boo. You know why? Wait a minute, I'm gonna finish reading. I know you say you get mad when people hate on us. It's not fair that you guys had to go through that at all. They're amazing people. Thank you. Thank you, sweetheart. But guess what? You know why I think that? Because sometimes the older that people get in life, people think that they forget things. Some people think that they just don't know no better. You know, they don't know that. And I keep on telling people this. I have 14 nieces and nephews, and I have like 18 godchildren. And all my nieces and nephews are under 22. Actually, I have one that's 25, but they're all under 22. Okay. My youngest brother is 20 years old. He's the same age as my niece and nephew. My dad was having babies at the same time as my sisters, but you know, hey, ain't nothing but that. Anyway, I grew up with kids. I've had kids in my life all my life. I know how they work sometimes. But I also know that kids, when they lie, they boil when they get under pressure. Or if you know too many of their secrets and you start letting little ones out the box. So, you know. I know how to pick. That's what I'm trying to say. I know how to pick and pry to get what you got to get out of people. And then you find out the truth. So we found out our truth, you know. But I'm waiting for the manager to continue watching these episodes because she's watching, but she's going to figure out, just like y'all are, that I'm thorough with my stuff. I'm thorough with it. I have to be because I can't. I'm not a liar, and I'm not going to let no one lie on us, you know? So I got a son to feed, and they took my baby's food out of his mouth. Psych. No, they really didn't. That's just a figure of speech, family. It really, really is. And I'm telling y'all that because they was really on my page today. Oh, you need to stop making videos and get your man a job. Really? I didn't know. I didn't know. There's a reason why I call myself Petty Netty. Because I know I like to get petty sometimes.
You made it worse for yourself in life.
Well, that's what's sad, but what's really sad is that when somebody's a manager at a place and you're doing stuff like this to ruin people's lives, that manager is only going to stay there and move up if Dean don't say something. And then the next person that comes in, they're going to do the same thing to that person. And they're going to keep on doing it over and over and over and over again. Meanwhile, they're ruining people's lives. And at certain McDonald's, they allow it to continue. And that's going to be a whole nother story from another McDonald's. Because I'm not done with McDonald's yet. I might be done with this McDonald's. But I got peoples coming in to tell y'all their stories about McDonald's. And it ain't just McDonald's. It's a lot of nasty restaurants here in Pennsylvania. And we just gonna keep on going through them one by one until we get them all.
And I don't think I'm going to be in this because there's a reason for me to be in.
Oh, you ain't going to be in them. You're not a YouTuber right now. You're just my man.
I will cook the food.
Yeah, he cooks.
That they are going to be dining on. How about that?
Oh, you'll cook the YouTubers' food?
Huh?
You'll cook our food?
I'm going to cook y'all.
Okay, that's what I said. You'll cook the YouTubers' food.
Yes, whatever you want me to do, I'm going to cook. And I'll even do a video introducing.
Oh, I might have to hire you to be my cameraman. You're not working.
You know how we do it.
Dean, you're not working. I have to hire you to be my cameraman. All right?
Come on,
So.
you're being real funny. But
you know all YouTubers need a cameraman. No, she said, I'll help you sue McDonald's. Nah, I ain't worried about suing them. I'm not worried about suing them, boo. Yeah, we ain't talking about suing them. All I'm doing is I'm going to make sure they do justice, though. They need to make sure that justice is served because these girls were being real slimy and sneaky. And so they'll find out because McDonald's does their own investigations. Trust me. They do because they don't want nobody talking about a $10 million business where over, what is it? 50 billion served, or did they change that sign on the yellow sign? Because I've been seeing that for years. Yo, 50 billion served a day at McDonald's, y'all. Do y'all know that McDonald's serves that many people a day? So they really should be on their P's and Q's, right? At all times. Because they never know when the investigation team is going to come on in the door with another YouTube video.
If y'all watch my video, if y'all watch
here,
my
you can talk
video,
for a little because we ain't talking about McDonald's no more.
If y'all watch my video,
McDonald's,
I'm upside down. Sorry about that. If y'all watch my video, I don't have nothing to say about it, but
Nope.
once you put a video up on YouTube
It never goes
showing, but here's the thing, showing your face and talking, in my book, like I said in video, no, it's not only that. You are officially a YouTuber in my eyes because you have the because when you start talking and saying stuff, you have the ability to change things in people's lives.
Yep.
That's why when we talk in our streams, we tell the truth about stuff.
Welcome
So
to the YouTube street.
even later on, there's people in here.
Ask the family, how do they agree with that? If they're official YouTubers, don't they owe YouTube an explanation for their lies?
We all know this, but we're not
So
here.
that means that we gotta go to court soon, y'all. So
Listen. Let me tell you something.
Ready for Nettie's court. Get ready.
Come on, you I don't know. I want to be quiet on this one.
I am.
You know what I'm saying? I want to be quiet on this one.
Wait, put that up. Pick that up. I got a shirt on, but Dad, you want to expose me on live?
She talking about exposed. Y'all remember the last time one lie? Anybody was in here? Yo, listen, we were just talking about this where we saw a little part of something that we shouldn't have seen. Who remembers this?
There's kids in there.
That's why I was very discreet.
Nervin might have been in there that night.
Yeah, but we carry history when we talk in our streams. And, you know, whenever you're personally involved in your YouTube, no, forget YouTube, y'all. Forget YouTube. I'm not saying it like that. I'm saying whenever you have friends all across the world, you guys are first and foremost are friends. YouTube is definitely the platform that helps us connect, in my eyes. This is how I'm, right, well, we are all family connecting. I would hope and pray one day if YouTube ever crashed that we would look for each other, and I'm pretty sure we would, because, you know what I'm saying? Of course. And this is how things work, because we build relationships as families, and we talk, and when people are hurt, they talk about things. You guys know I talked about a lot of stuff throughout, even before this, and I just gotta give it to y'all when I come on the stream and just tell y'all what's going on. It's good when you tell the truth because you can look back and start looking at videos and be like reminiscing when you're hurt a little bit or when you're thinking about something or trying to figure out something. Dag, was I this way? And you look at your stream and it'll answer yourself because you're honest with people and you're doing lives. Yes, people, I'm going to say it again. In YouTube, lives are very important. Just like how lives are right now. My life is important. Nettie's life is important. Everybody lives are important. So that's why YouTube says do lives. Because we can connect. Reach out and connect to somebody through lives. Does anybody disagree with this statement? Kalani Davis, how you doing? Yes. So yeah, little Dino, he wanted some noodles. You know how it is sometimes. So anyhow, Dino, go back to your room and chill out and watch your TV and hang out and do some fun stuff. So, in fact, in all actuality, I don't really want to talk about this because, like I said before, it's actually been spoken about. And no, they did not. I'm just talking. So I'm just letting you know. And I guess you guys know who runs Nettie's channel. And who basically runs me. Who runs me too. Y'all know because y'all heard her talk to me. And I told y'all don't want to deal with Petty Nettie. See, here's the thing about people that come into the stream. And here's the thing, and I always say this about people. When I see blue wrenches coming in, it's the fact that when I start talking, they know our history, our stories. And when I see people who don't have a blue wrench, because there's people sometimes who don't want a wrench, and that's okay. And there's people who come in, they follow us. So they might come in from occasionally just to check on us and see how things are doing. I'm glad for those who come in and check, even if they don't regularly come in. But they come in and pop in to see what's going on from time to time. This is how YouTube works. So, you know, it's sad, man, that this is going on. But I'm going to be quiet on this one because, to be honest with you, I'm going to go there like this. It's kind of interesting when you watch.
How YouTube works. We're all relatives.
Yeah, we go in
We
the.
all live on the YouTube street. We just live in different houses. Some of us live in mansions. Some of us live in trailer homes.
Yes.
Some of us live in one bedrooms. We all on a different level, but we all one.
Oh, you still love Nettie, even Petty Nettie? Well, a lot of people love Petty Nettie. She's not a simple person. She's a very complicated one, Petty Nettie. It's very hard for me to understand her sometimes, but I'm beginning to learn when she says shut up, shut up. So, you know.
Petty Betty only comes after a certain time.
Yeah, she only comes after a certain time. See, when you gotta grind out here and you gotta give your money to somebody that's not you. You know how people usually like to keep their own money? When you're in relationships, you trust the other person with a lot of stuff. So, I'm sorry, what? Hold on. I'm sorry. Wait a minute. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay, give me 1 minute. Give me 1 minute. I'm sorry. Hey, how about this for a little class and a little finesse? Dean wants a little spice. See, things like this, people that don't come into our streams or don't even understand what's going on, they don't even know what I mean when I say, I'm giving Dean a little spice. We're going to keep it, you know, but this is just me letting y'all know. I think it's funny because when we first came to YouTube, like I said, I really, wasn't into the YouTube and I really didn't understand how things work. But my lady, when you love somebody, you follow them and you start learning about things. I watched her and she has grown beyond something that I never thought. But lost and just telling the truth and sharing your relationship, your stories, your heart, and just what you go through in your life. When you share these things, know for surety that being truthful and, of course, like I said, every now and then you don't want to lose a bag, so you got to keep your receipts. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to have to go back to that store and pull footage with no receipt. See, receipts are very important. Receipts are very important. No, I'm gonna keep it 100 since we're on the stream. Receipts, receipts are very important. Now, here's the thing about a receipt. You go to the store and you buy merchandise, right? And while you're shopping around in cart, you're putting stuff into your cart now, people, and you're calculating your money. Why? Because you got to spend money to get these, unless you're, getting, any which way, it has to mathematically calculate. You have to walk through the place and look at what you want to select the things, and you got to go up to this register, okay? And you got to cash everything in, and then you got to ask for a receipt. Because it's very important, because you want to make sure nothing's stale and nothing fresh. Because you're going to, when you're in the supermarket, you're going to do some things. You're going to check your dates, right? You're going to make sure stuff is fresh. You're going to shop for the best products that you can possibly get, okay? And then you're going to go up there and you're going to be like, okay, I got it. This is what most normal people do. But once in a while we don't, so we need a receipt. Why am I talking about receipts? Because when you have a receipt, it follows paper trails. It tells you what you bought in the store, that you visited this store, the time you visited the store, a whole bunch of other things. Okay, it's a long list that you can start a whole story about when you go out here and you're talking about a product and you're a YouTuber. You got to talk about this product. You got to, yeah, you have to keep them. You have to keep them because you might mess up on something and have to go back on the receipt and check it. But sometimes the date is very important. It illuminates things. It makes it crystal clear. Okay, so that's why I'm saying to you, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I can't say nothing because a lot of times when I'm working,
A lot of times when I was
my lady is in these streets, in these rooms talking to who? Yes, same people who are coming in here who are family members, who have their own families, and they're dealing with things, and she's talking about stuff because my lady, she gets kind of personal with people and talks about a lot of important stuff. This is why it's important to establish, yes, people, when you're going to do this, be real on your family channels, especially. It's not this YouTube streets, it's no place for games. Okay? You have to be serious when you're going to do things and you're going to be slick about it and try to just be funny in life. Receipts are important, so that's all I want to say about receipts. Throughout my video and this whole process, I do mention stuff about how it's important to keep Texas. Now, mind you, at the time, I wasn't really thinking in particular about the situation that my lady talked about. But it's just one of these things that we do because I did shout out certain people. And through this whole process, maybe, like people say, we'll have a game to see when we did certain clues and keys. This is what I was telling Nettie. See, YouTube, we're going to just go about our business in the way we're supposed to. But it's just coincidentally that this has been a message by your boy, the DN316. And I don't really want to scream that out because it's going to happen, man. We're learning and we're knowing what to do and what not to do, and keep your tapes. People, keep your tapes, keep your receipts. Very important. Tamika Chaplin, how you doing? Sorry about that. I wasn't watching the camera. You know how it is sometimes when I get talking. You try to keep all your receipts. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like if I go back in, you know how I keep stuff? Like how I keep my son's first I got his first, I got like haircut pieces and umbilical cords and things of that nature that I keep. Like certain mementos, his first hospital band when he was first entered in the hospital. I keep stuff like that. It's a memento. When you're a good when you're good people and you have good content and you're just overall used to doing good things and keeping mementos, you have no choice but to eventually keep things. You keep important stuff that are changing and reflecting your life. If people watch our videos, they would understand a lot more about things.
Make sure that don't die.
And I know, if it dies, I'll get back on. I've got to plug it in. Hold this for a minute, please. But that's about all I have to say, family, because I don't want to talk too much. I just rather you do what you said and do your little what you got.
Well, I'm
We can talk
definitely
about
do a
that.
video later.
You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, and I hope everybody's having a good night. It's currently snowing here. It snowed. The ground is snowy and all that. So it is what it is. I don't even know what to say, man, because it's like sad. I don't even know what to say.
Hello, Tamika Chapman. Hello, how are you? I'm good. Is that Kalani? Yeah, Kalani Davis. Hello, how are you? Ness. She said hello, even Petty Netty, huh?
The sad thing
Cute.
is like
I just want to make sure Dean's phone don't
this.
hang up on the fam. Yeah, I'm here. We're just making sure the phone's getting plugged in.
Yeah, but basically, I guess there's a word for this, and the word is don't let nobody play you out.
Say, missed me for a few minutes.
The word is don't let nobody play you out. That's the word I'm gonna use today. Don't let nobody play you out. And people know what that word means.
Here,
Hopefully.
get this for a minute. While you talking, I'll take my medicine. It's late. Not that water.
It is kind of late.
No, I'm good on there. I was just saying. I got
Yeah.
my,
See, my thing is, I really don't want to, beat this up too much because I'm going to let her do her thing. I really want her to shine because she works very, very hard on these streets. And at the end of the day, it pays off when you do the right thing and you basically follow rules, I guess. That's what I have to say, right? There are rules out here. So, basically when you follow the rules, it's all going to come together somehow. And you're going to definitely have basis to prove your case in so many ways because words, the way you use words and the way you incorporate them, and when you say stuff like, I'm going to do it, okay? When you say stuff like, we are family, you know what I'm saying? Yo, for real, I love you too. Y'all good, and that's it's all good. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. But yeah, we had gave out some the gifts and stuff. We're gonna be getting into that. We got some games and stuff that we're gonna be doing too along the way, like we said. You know, and that's another thing about games. We can have fun playing a lot of games, y'all. Y'all know we gonna play some games, right? Um, are we gonna confirm the definite sauciness for or what we gonna do for we gonna do one of those saucy Sundays, or we gonna do or we just gonna chill back and okay, we're gonna try, but either which way, just be like how it is watching, doing the things that you guys do. Um, Here, I don't know. I'm kind of like a little lost myself.
he don't know what he's saying, I guess. Like, now.
I'm just like when you get shocked because you try to do good and something hits you. It's like I don't know what to say. I'm just going to chill out, man, and just watch. That's what I'm going to do. I don't have to say nothing.
Yeah, it was snowing. It's the snow turned right into rain, so it's not that bad now. It's more like just wet, but I think they said tomorrow morning. Hold on, let me check. It's supposed to go down to like 7 degrees. So that's where the trouble is going to be. Actually, not really. I think Monday it's going to be 7 degrees, but tomorrow is raining all day. Yup. Up until 10 a.m. And then Monday, it says 16 degrees so far. My dad called from South Carolina and told me it was going to be 7 here in Pennsylvania. It's like, I don't know where he got his news from. But, you know, sometimes he knows more than I know. And he's states away. Yeah, it is cold. I stay in the house most of the time in the wintertime because I get sick fast. So I'm definitely going to stay warm. Thanks. And healthy. If I stay out the cold. But I'm going to be honest. God is good because um, my asthma used to get so severe that every 2 years I used to be in the hospital for a week, like clockwork, up until little Dean was about 6. So he's going to be 11 soon. So I had a good 5 years. I have not been in the hospital, so God is good. And, you know, I thought that when I moved back to Pennsylvania from South Carolina that the weather would take a toll on me and that I would be back in the hospital and stuff like that. But thank the Lord, I've been okay. It's okay, boo. I was born with asthma, so I had it all my life and literally was always in the hospital when I was younger. Now, when I was younger, it was kind of fun because I got gifts sent to the hospital for me, like on a daily from my parents, because I used to always cry because I couldn't come home on a daily. So I got a gift every day, and well, for the time that I was in the hospital, and got used to it. So it just became a thing over the years. But when I became a mother, it was very hard to have to go in the hospital for a whole week and not be around my child. And, you know, I was going to say when my mom was living, she would keep him so Dean could stay at the hospital with me the whole time because I didn't want to stay by myself then. So my mom would keep our son while I would be in hospital for a week. And that would kind of be like a vacation for us, but at the same time, it was hard with my son. So now I have my mom. I'm thanking the Lord I'm staying healthy enough to stay home at all times with him in the winter. Because it ain't nothing like not being able to be home with your child. I tell you that. Now, Dean is a great dad, so he would always take care of him. That's one thing I can say. If he wasn't at the hospital, he came home, take care of him, and came back. So, but look, I was gonna say I am gonna get ready to go, fam, because it is late. It's 2:22 here. So I know we got family all over the world, and I know it's probably earlier where you guys are. Some, so like what time is it where you're at? I forget. You all told me you are like 5 hours ahead or something. Or Kaylani. Yes, Tamika. Thank you. Look, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I ain't changed no diapers for Dean's whole time he wore diapers. Especially no number twos. Only time I did diapers if he was working. I'm so serious, y'all said. Oh, wow. It's only 9 p.m. there. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's almost 2:30 in the morning. I won't stress, guys. I will get some rest in. So that's what I was going to say because we're looking into Saucy Sunday tomorrow. I know I always say that on Saturdays, and then like I'll be up until 2, 3, 4 in the morning, and then I don't get out the bed till late in the afternoon. So I feel like I'm telling the fam or letting y'all down, but I will be trying my best because that's what intent my intentions are. Trust and believe that. Hello, Big Lease Eats. How are you? Yep. So let everybody go. But I'm going to first say, like I always say, always keep God first. And always remember to love yourselves. It makes it much easier to love others. And I'm going to check y'all comments because I just seen a couple come up. Now I'll make sure I see. Oh, baby's up. Look, she's used to hanging on the YouTube streets, all right? Tamika Chaplin got a YouTube baby. She be hanging in the YouTube streets with us. That's all right. As long as she don't understand what Petty Daddy's saying yet, she good. It's like, I love y'all. I'm going to check this out real quick. Go get some rest. I definitely will. Love you all. And I'll see y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow.